Hey guys, GameSandwich here. So here's the profile for the Icejade deck for post Photon Hypernova. I was lucky enough to pick everything up on the Saturday night, so I could get everything kind of like done. So it was a bit hard, but I managed to trade off for everything, so it's all good. So we've got 3 Adrenaline, your searcher for the deck, and the battle phase effect of, and the targeting effect, especially one from the hand. Really solid, really good, hard to solve the deck. 3 of your new card, Ranadrine. When this card is in your hand, you can discard a water monster or any Icejade card, so spell a trap, and then you can special this. And a token, it does lock you into water synchros, but hey, it's too good not to use. We run 3 Acti because it's your drop and draw. Sometimes just setting stuff up in your graveyard is really nice, so I prefer 3 of these just because sometimes it can draw you into an extender. Got 3 Tanola. Your special from the hand. You just like it just because it's just a really nice card. It gives you extension plays. 1 Tanola. Basically now, yeah, it's limited to 1. So I really wish it would have a bit of a higher grade rarity, but hey, it is what it is at the end of the day. Basically, you can banish it along with like Tremora and Acti. You can banish this from your graveyard when a war monster is destroyed, and then you can basically special a Icejade monster from your graveyard. Really good effect that applies to all 3 monsters. 1 EG process. You only want 1 now. The battle effect is good, but you have enough support to kind of do other things. So this is useful, but it's kind of more an out tech card. 1 Cosmic Claw. We have how to sadly Renegade Kingfisher. It is a really good card, but for the build I want at the moment, it's not really too decent, so I just prefer 1 Cosmic Claws instead. For the extended, we're running 2 Sea Nettle. I got so we have 2 European prints and an American print, which is really interesting when people look at my deck. So yeah, just because it's an extender, and like 2 of these by itself is like a decent synchro, or a decent XYZ, or a decent link to. So that's why you have that. It's just a good extender. And then the last card we have is 2 Ash. So I could run the 3rd, but I don't know. It's not water, so it doesn't facilitate the plays that I need all the time. So what's the spells? Monster Reborn, staple. You kind of really need this in this deck. It really helps. Next we run 3 Icejade Cradle, just your generic rotor, not hard ones per turn. So yeah, insane. Next we run 3 Cradle, just because it's like you can add cards from your deck, add cards from Banish, or from your graveyard to your hand, which is really good. When a monster is summoned, you can basically like target a water monster and make that monster's attack 0. So to say you have these 2 on field, you can normal this will proc. So you activate this, chain 1, activate this, chain 2, this makes its attack 0, so basically your opponent can't ash your monsters, which is really good. Then we run 3 Manifestation. Manifestation's either a Foolish Burial or a special summon from the deck. So basically think of it like E-Telly or Foolish Burial, which is really good. So yeah, helps your deck thin, facilitates plays. If an Icejade monster will leave the field that's not being destroyed, you get to banish this target card on the field and banish it. It's such a good utility card. 1 Curse just basically limits your opponent from playing the game. Also, if an Icejade monster destroys a monster by battle, you get to burn that opponent for their monster. So basically makes all your Icejades Flaming Wingman. And if you have the field spell, or the new one equipped with an equipped card, basically this becomes this basically skill go. Well, not skill go. Makes the feel like have Vanity's Emptiness for the turn for them. There we go. 2 Fury of the Carrion. I wonder why we're having this. Sure, see you later, because we can add the Torrential Tribute, so that's fine. And the last, 1 more of Avarice, just because like it's just a nice draw card. So it's just sometimes you kind of just need that extra bit of draw power. This feels a bit more inherently nicer to me. You could run a Prospero. I just like this because it's a flexi slot. So then we'll go for your extra deck. No, we won't. We shall get traps first because we need these. So yeah, and Erosion is really good. It's your negator of the deck. So this is basically a really nice control card. So you just can negate any card on the field, which is really good. And then again, if an Icejade is or monster you control leaves the field, not by card effect and not by destruction, sorry, it's a special one from the deck, which is really good. 2 Torrential. Especially 2 goes and ruining the entirely water, we may as well, and then 1 White Howling because it like stops spells for the entire turn, which is really good. Right, and now we shall go for the extra deck. So we want to get Egyptian God's Line because we can make it with Cosmic Law or any other level 10s. Level 10 Synchros for an Icejade Adrene, such a good card. This is literally your playmaker of the deck. There you go. One Big Chenging, he's such a good card. Again, facilitates really well with the deck. With Now you can banish this to proc his effect, which is again really good. One Fleur. One Psychic and Punisher. Yeah, these two are kind of like really good, but you kind of have to watch what you're doing with the Gozen. So sometimes in like game 2 and 3, you kind of have to like think about, is the Gozen working when you got these two? So we'll go for XYZ. So one totally awesome with one Bahamut Shock. So that kind of like goes for that. So I feel that's fair. One Dweller, Dragon, one Spawn, just for the slot. I don't feel like getting 2 is going to really help me anything else. One with Starboy. Again, this is a flexi slot. This is something you can kind of like put anything in. 2 Coral. Coral's just so good. It just allows you to pretty much do everything you really need. Like you just keep, especially some of your Adrenes, and you just keep searching and doing other effects. It's just really good. Last 2 cards we run one area of the Water Charmer because it gets around lock monsters, so you just need this. And the last one we're running is one the Dragon. Just such a good card. Again, it's water, it's level, it's link 4. It just has a really decent effect. You could run one of the Marines that's level 4 link 4s, but I still feel that this is good just for its banishing effect. For the side deck, we're running 2 Kurikawa with 2 Flanksy. Again, these both are really good in the Kestra and the Pearly matchup, so that's why these still exist. Generics for talents, double Lightning Storm, XYZ Encore again for like Pearly Cash. 2 more White Howling for decks like Vrinic, and then 2 Ice Barrier because it's a good decent Foolish Barrier for the deck. It can allow you to extend. You could main deck these if you didn't want to do Gozen. If your locals is a bit more like a lot of people run a lot more kind of like same attribute types, you could swap those for those. But to be fair, the Gozen lock is something that you really should try and do a bit more because you don't have a good way to push. A lot of your matches a bit more grindy, so I still feel this is a better side card. So that's it. That's the deck. I have probably sped through it because I probably have done a lot more explanation of cards than I normally do in most of my videos, because literally I think I've probably done this deck I think like 6 or 7 times now. So but yeah, I still feel like this is really is the best side deck. I gave this one for regionals, and it was like the side deck just got a lot of like, oh god, that side deck's evil. So yeah, I think it is nice in one way as well, because like literally the entire side deck up is hollow, so that kind of like makes me smile as well. So anyway, that's the deck. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe. If you want me to go on more of like the niche interactions with the newer cards, please feel free, make a comment. I'll do these again. Right, see you guys in the next video.